Hello everyone, Simon from Brian Cummins Group. We're here at the Metcash Expo and got a bit of a guest to join. So we're here talking about our V-Tex Rapid Beverage Cooler, and I'd like to introduce you to Paul. So Paul, you've joined the V-Tex global team, quite new to the space. Do you want to give us a little bit of history?
Yes, so I've made the leap, 30 years in the industry, and made the decision to really leap into the V-Tex marketplace. The technology absolutely grabbed me from day one, and it was an opportunity I thought couldn't be missed. I'm pleased to be here in the retail environment, which is a little bit more new to me. My sort of main experiences have come from the hospitality side, which I hope to bring globally to the V-Tex team and to Simon here at Metcash. So I'm going to be learning a few new things in the retail space, but also being able to bring some other things into that thinking as we start to progress the product into Australia, into different sectors of the industry.
So 30 years experience. You were in a great role. You great experience. You were sort of built. You had a great network going. Why make and come to V-Tex?
Yeah, I think I've always worked with products at the technical end of our industry, so the innovation, which you've got to work with that innovation curve to get the customers on board, get the industry understanding technology, and is right from Turbo Chef in my early days through to Adande, again another new piece of refrigeration in the marketplace, and then more recently with Ultrascham, where we had some very innovative products. So I like that front end of the marketplace. V-Tex really fitted that, and that's what got me excited about joining them, because I felt I could make a difference, not only from an Australian perspective but globally for the business as well. The green credentials, the energy saving that comes out of the V-Tex product, and it has a purpose. We just got to tell the marketplace what that purpose is, which is that adoption curve, and then we'll see a nice run into the industry.
So I think everyone's heard me talk about the benefits of V-Tex. I've lived and breathed this for, I think, coming up 11 years. You're, what, 3 weeks?
So I'm 3 weeks into
All
my
right.
journey.
So how about you start telling us a little bit about this? What is it that hospitality and the liquor industry, where's that crossover, and what's that key benefit that we see V-Tex going? I know what I believe it to be, but I'm interested to hear what you...
So I think what you've got at this moment in time is you've got a marketplace of the clubs, the surf clubs, the not-for-profit organisations that are out there that have got big bills to pay. And what V-Tex offers is an opportunity, one, to save on energy, two, you're chilling on demand. So what does chilling on demand give you as a retailer, whether you're a pub, a club, or even a liquor store? It gives you the ability to expand that menu you've got of your liquor, unlimited. You don't have to chill everything that you've got on your menu anymore. You can actually just chill on demand. So for the small restaurant that's at the moment's got a 6 white wine menu list, to the fact that they can just expand that completely now, and just as on demand. You don't have to have large banks of refrigeration keeping things cool, but also where you've got that rotation. You might have 6 bottles of wine that are the same type. You get a run on that, you're running out. V-Tex offers that ability to then go in and chill on demand, which is the exciting bit for me, and it also gets us into that other sectors of our industry.
I remember a very excited Dan Murphy, store manager, when I installed this unit. I remember her saying, "My store is now a cool room," and I think that's quite an interesting comment. She saw the vision that basically her entire store now was available to be sold cold, and we've seen some amazing results from that store with Dom Perignon walking out the door that wouldn't have been sold because it wasn't cooled. How do you see that transition over into sort of your area of expertise, that hospitality space? Do you see them adopting that same mentality where the primary lines will be kept cold all the time, but the more boutique and expanded offering is on demand?
Yeah, and I think it gives the retailer the ability, and also don't forget the drink supplier. For the drink supplier is gold. Whether it's the vineyard that's producing the wine, they can get their whole range, whereas before they were restricted by the amount of refrigeration the hospitality facility had. Now that range is going to be completely blown out of the room. It's obviously Simon's saying, you know, you've got one big cold room to play with, and I think the fact that these facilities have got the ability to expand their range without having to expand their refrigeration is absolutely the key in this whole process. The energy saving is the other big one. We just put things into fridges and turn them on in 24 hours, 24 hours and 24 hours, and they keep costing you money. This costs when it's being used. Whereas you're chilling 24 hours, that's money being burnt for the same bottle of wine that you haven't yet sold. So there's a big cost benefit there. There's a big green message to come out of this, and I think it fits both sides. And I'm excited about the retail side, which I'm learning a bit more about at this show, and also now to start bringing in the hospitality side, which is super exciting.
Yeah, I think that's a point for me, and probably my biggest take on this is energy efficiency. Imagine having a liquor store, you've got walls and walls of refrigeration, as Paul probably sort of ended on there. There's always that range you just can't have cold. This machine here will cool 50 bottles a day. That's 18,250 bottles a year. And it will use under 700 kilowatt hours of electricity. You know, at today's Australian electricity rate, which is one of the highest in the world, that still puts it under $200 a year of electricity. That's 50 cents for 50 bottles each and every day. I can't think of another product on the market that could come close to that, Paul. Are you aware of anything?
No, and you know, I don't think that anybody has yet commercialized, apart from V-Tex, this technology. And I think that's the exciting bit. I had the opportunity yesterday to see a few people going through and asking about the technology. And the one thing that just sparks that interest is once you put that can of Coke or beer or bottle of beer into the unit, and you're talking for 50 seconds, a minute, and suddenly this can that's come from an ambient temperature, and they pick it out and it's absolutely chilled to perfection, and that you can see the reaction on their faces. And it's one of those things we have to replicate. People understanding what this can do. It's a learned behavior. People are going to have to understand what it is. It's like any piece of technology that's been put into the industry. If it's new, you have to go and tell people about it. And that's the only way you're going to get into the marketplace. Then you multiply. And when it multiplies, that's when your business starts to really set off. And I'm sure the guys are going to have great success in the sales of V-Tex in the coming months.
Welcome to V-Tex.
Thank you, Simon.